Hello, everybody. This is a special edition of the Being Curious with Kelly and Brian show. I'm Kelly Wagner, publisher of Magazine. Oh my gosh, Edge Magazine. Hello. Oh my gosh, I can already feel the energy coming in of Edge Magazine, Being Curious. And today is a special edition of Art on the Edge, an amazing event that I'm collaborating with the amazing Susie Marty of Everett and Charlie Gallery, Linden Hills, July 23rd, 10 to 5. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're so excited. So today, before I introduce Susie, today we have Jerema Sylvia, who is our gallery reader. You're going to find out more about our gallery in a moment. And then Cindy Torres, who is our, oh my gosh, she has been the Wizard of Oz with this amazing event. And I'm so excited to have all of us. We're in studio, we're in northern Minnesota, we're in Mexico, we're all over the board. This is going to be a fantastic show. Welcome, everybody. Susie, say hey.
Hey.
How's it going?
Unbelievable. It's been quite a ride getting to this point, and I couldn't be more thrilled to be here with you and partnering, and I can't believe we're like a week away from this grand event.
Oh my gosh, we are.
What have we created?
I don't know. And it's really funny. So we're prepping here. So the audio music was different because Brian's not in studio today. And then Susie and I were having the what words are we allowed to say on the air like tutorial because we're both historically known for our creative words that flow out of our mouths. Cindy laughs at me all the time. Jerema's just kind of keeping it cool. Okay, ladies, Cindy, say hello.
Hello.
So
all
glad
the way
that
from Mexico.
Yeah, so glad that you're here. And Jerema, oh my gosh, look at your smile. And I'm so glad we are live on StreamYard. We're on the Facebook Live for AM 950, Edge Magazine, Jerema's platforms. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, this is so exciting. Jerema, say hello.
Oh, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited for this coming up event. And I have no words. This is absolutely awesome. Right in the heart of our summer here in Minnesota when everybody wants to be outside enjoying it. It's just great idea. Great idea.
And we're so happy that you're with us. Oh my goodness. So Susie,
yes.
Susie's been sick. So we're in studio and she's released the sickness from her.
I have.
So let's tell everybody a little bit why two women business owners decide to, during all the craziness, in like 6 weeks, decide to do an art festival with a metaphysical spin and just throw caution to the wind, support the Linden Hills neighborhood, and let's just talk about all the magical things that have happened. And I know Cindy is like laughing on the inside because we are, and Jerema, that we are, when we came with this idea and we're gonna do an art festival and we're gonna close down streets and we're gonna deal with the city and we're gonna get, who knew how expensive like trash and toilets are? Okay, honor to everybody. Okay, so why are we doing this?
Why are we doing this? Well, you just said the word. We're crazy.
We are crazy.
We're crazy in a good way. And I don't know. You know, it's all about community. And it's about art. And it's about, the metaphysical, psychic, woo-woo world, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. It's the spirit and the energy that you and I have connected on. And I'm sorry, everybody, but the minute Kelly and I saw each other, we went, hey.
Hi.
We've been around the block in another life, haven't we? What are we going to do this time?
Oh, my gosh. And and we met through Ann Pryor.
Yeah.
And she was having a demonstration at your beautiful gallery.
Yes, yeah.
And I walked in, and you kind of like looked at me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like that.
Just like that.
Kelly's cocking her head, if you can see it.
I was just like...
Little puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, just like, hello. And the reason I bring this up is, okay, so you're from the art world.
Yeah.
I'm not at all, right?
Well, I would challenge you on that. But
okay,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you have knowledge and respect, and it's like through your cadence. And I come from the business / metaphysical, and when we decided to do, we looked around, and we are blessed in Minneapolis to have amazing art festivals all throughout the summer, right?
Absolutely.
Like, let's pay homage.
It is huge. And they've suffered the last couple of years, as we all know, as we all have in different ways. So, my gallery in Linden Hills, Everett and Charlie, has been such a gift. It's going on it'll be 5 years in spring that I open the gallery. And I just love the art community here in Minnesota. And I only carry Minnesota artists, which has been just a huge bonus and very well received. And I think it's so important just to honor all of the creativity that we have here. And I think the common thread that you and I have here is I have a strong belief that all art holds energy.
Yeah.
People walk in and can look at a piece and literally tear up, or they come in with an idea and squirrel, they're looking at something else and not knowing why, but it's that energy that pulls them to it, whether it be color or anything,
Right.
So, and there's stories behind all of them and all of the artists, and it's just it's a really good thing. And back to Ann Pryor, by the way.
Sure.
Let's talk about Ann Pryor. Ann is our commemorative artist for this year. It's our goal going forward to continue this event and choose a different artist every year. And Ann has graciously accepted our offer to be our commemorative artist for 2022, and she created not one, but two amazing pieces that Kelly and I witnessed being created at her home studio. And Ann is, she calls herself a soul painter. She doesn't really wear the hat of calling herself an artist.
Yeah.
But she channels spirits, and what comes through is just unbelievably amazing.
Well, and as we were watching, so we were blessed to join her in her studio for the soul paintings that came through. And I remember looking at you as she was doing the first one, and there was all of these colors. And Jerema, I'm going to go back to something Jerema told me. My first phone call with her was that the Edge stereotypical community was very in one area. And Jerema lovingly, knowing me for all of 10 minutes, wanted to share that all are welcome in the Edge. Like all are welcome.
Yeah.
So we're watching Ann paint, and I'm married to an artist, and you're an artist. And there's a lot of color being thrown on that. And it almost so much so that we were worried that brown was going to show up.
We did. We thought, wow, what's going to happen here?
Yeah. But magnificently.
Oh, my gosh. I can't wait for everybody to see it.
And it's really came to be that all are welcome.
Oh.
Really. And then having Jerema as our psychic gallery speaker.
Yeah.
And I mean, it just was flowing out of that beautiful soul painting.
Yeah.
And then the other one is very much like, I think it's like Frazzle Rock. It's just like these like big
fireworks too. Yeah,
just beautiful.
Yes.
So,
and I apologize, I've already forgotten the name. Perfect Harmony, I think, is the first one, right?
okay.
It's kind of a globe vase of a kaleidoscope of colors and a burst of floral coming. It's just magnificent.
It was just fun to watch.
Yep.
So we have Ann, and what so being new to what, and I know a lot of different art festivals do commemorative artwork.
They do. Yep.
So what I love about your background in the world that you're in is you're able to give us these beautiful benchmarks and these beautiful tools and ideas that kind of give us street credit right off the bat, right?
I hope so, yeah. Yeah, and I like to give credit to the artists. So, I think it's going to be, I don't even have words. This is just so unbelievable. The number of vendors that have stepped forward, the mix of the metaphysical world and the visual artists are just, it's just going to melt together hand in hand.
So Cindy, I think that's a perfect segue in, so bless Cindy, by the way. Like,
no kidding.
I know. That's what we'll just, hands down, woo woo, right? Like, just totally, like, fantastic. And so Susie is running her business and is this beautiful part of the community. And I'm like a hummingbird, and Cindy has patience of a saint to be working with me on every levels. And she's done this before. So she's given us this layer of calmness and expertise, and she's been taking such good care of the vendors and really with this great communication. And so what I'd love to do is, Cindy, if you have a couple moments to just share, what are the kind of vendors that are going to be coming? Because we have 60 vendors, and it's a fusion of artists and metaphysical. So we have the readers and we have crystals and we have tarot. And I'm not giving it justice because Cindy is the keeper of all of our beautiful, but we really wanted to make sure that we had different. And it's not just like we have 10 CBD guys, 15 readers, and then somebody selling chocolates.
No,
I mean,
we've got painters and potters and more. Oh my.
Yeah. So Cindy, tell us a little bit about who's going to be there.
Exactly. The mix is just truly amazing. I mean, as every vendor's come through, I'm just like, yes, we're going to have such a great mix of people. I mean, all the way from essential oils to, like Susie said, to potters, to painters. We have acrylic paint painters. We have alcoholic ink painters. We have Anne Pryor who, paints with her breath, and that's just amazing. We have energy healing that's going to be there, herbal products, shamanic readings, tarot readings. I mean, it is just absolutely amazing. Watercolor paintings. I'm just going through our list a little bit here. Jewelry, so many amazing jewelry, handmade, handcrafted jewelry vendors are going to be there. Hand wrapped, unique, ones who work with metal, who mold it into beautiful pieces of jewelry. We're going to have massage. So anybody who likes to get a quick chair massage, there is going to be massages. It's just truly, truly amazing. We're going to have a Dr. Michelle Jacobson there. She's from the Minnesota area. She does intuitive readings, and y'all will probably get to meet her very cute service dog that's usually with her, that helps her in her sessions. So that's something that's very unique. A paper collage artist is going to be there. Reflexology. That's another popular one. People's going to like that. Photography artist. We do have Mooncrafted Essentials that's joining us, and they do a lot of attention infused products, grounding products, anointing oils.
Oh, theirs is really yummy.
Oh,
yeah. I could say that for everybody she's listing.
I know,
now.
yummy,
right?
just yummy.
we have Carol Lowell that's going to be there. She's somebody that's known in the community. She'll be doing psychic and medium readings. Echo Bodine's going to be there. So a lot of people know Echo, and her sister Nikki is also going to be there offering readings.
Yeah, promoting her new book, right?
Yes, Echo's going to be promoting her book. Nikki's going to be offering readings. It is just truly, and we have Sharon Crowley from the Harmonic Egg that's going to be there teaching people about her harmonic egg, and I'm sure Kelly could go crazy talking about that.
Oh my
one.
God, I egged last night, you guys.
Gosh.
You guys, oh my gosh, I egged last night. It was amazing. Sharon is just like, oh my gosh.
Oh, that's awesome.
I wish she could bring the egg, but the thing is, it's like 11 feet wide, and it just wouldn't work. But oh my gosh, it'd be fantastic. Okay, I'm sorry.
So good.
Cindy's trying to see. This is what I do to Cindy, and she has patience.
No worries. I'm like, no, Kelly can talk about that one big time. But we even have an artist that has fused glass paintings that's going to be there. Another very unique one is we have a lady that's going to be there that uses thrifted cotton and rayon fabric to make new clothes out of it. So she essentially makes recycled clothes.
I have one of her dresses. I love them.
I know. I
love
see the picture. It looked gorgeous.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, the variety and the uniqueness of some of the people that's going to be here is just so worth people to come out and check it out. Because whenever you see an event say we have something for everyone, that's a good term to say. But this event, there's truly something for everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't imagine not showing up and not finding at least a couple things I loved with this amazing lineup.
This is not your typical art fair.
No, but
Not
you know
at all.
what? It's like, okay, so I'm dialing in a little bit, and it's all Jerema's fault. And I say that in an absolute loving way. It's free.
Absolutely.
Like why are we? Hello, it's
Come
free.
on and enjoy.
I'm like, oh, are we? This is where we are crazy. We're doing this beautifully crafted event, and it's free.
Yeah. Such a glorious
Exactly.
thing. Yeah.
Oh my.
I truly think there's going to be quite a few people there, so people should come early and truly enjoy the day.
Yep.
I mean, that's just the vendors. That's not even talking about Jerema here. She's one of the big stars of the show there. So
Yeah.
there's just truly so much to see and people to meet and things to do.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So segment 1 is now wrapping up. We're already done. That was 16 minutes, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to start segment 2, and it's Jerema's time. Like, we've got to get this gallery is going to be, I just want to go. Like, I just want to go there.
Well, we are going.
Oh yeah. But I'm going to be like orbiting in different places. But like we get to experience Jerema, and like people, I don't think people realize it. It's going to be amazing. Okay. This is the Being Curious show with Kelly and Brian, but Brian's not here today, so it's Kelly and Susie.
Yay.
We're on AM 950. We've got Cindy. We've got Jerema. Art on the Edge, July 23rd, 10 to 5. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you're not already busy, well, you're busy now because you're coming to Art on the Edge. Yep. We'll be back. Welcome back, amazing ones, to this special edition of Being Curious with Kelly and Brian. Art on the Edge, July 23rd, 10 to 5, Linden Hills. Be there or be square. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that just came in. Okay. I'm here in studio with Susie Marty, owner of Everett and Charlie. I'm here with Cindy Torres, and I'm also here with Jerema Silva. And this is fantastic. Okay, guys. Susie, you had a question for Jerema.
Yeah, big question.
What was it?
Big.
Because I just saw this thought bubble like floating over you, and you're all excited.
I'm so excited. So, most people know what a psychic reading is, but Jerema, what's a gallery reading? Tell us more.
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Jerema's back.
There are still few people who don't know what a psychic gallery is, and the name gallery, it is where you gather things. In that case, is you gather people in a gallery to watch something. So the psychic gallery is when you have a medium or a psychic or healer receiving, channeling messages that is for the person or persons sitting in the gallery. So that's what it is. So you have a group of people waiting to receive messages. The message could be from a deceased loved one, or a direct personal message to that particular person that the psychic doesn't know really which one sitting in the gallery is the message for. So normally the person sitting there, persons lift their hands. Yeah, I'm connecting with the message. Is my grandfather, is my mother, is my son speaking. Oh yeah, I recognize the signs, and et cetera, and et cetera. And sometimes the messages don't come just from our departure loved ones. It comes directly to us. Something that you need to hear from your guardian angel, from your spirit guides, from the source itself, that you're sitting there and you need to read. So that's a psychic gallery, basically.
All right. Oh, this is going to be amazing.
So, Jerema, we were very lucky to get you to come down to Linden Hills July 23rd at noon, by the way. You guys, high noon. High noon is the time.
Yep.
Yes.
We are very grateful. And I just get this question. Tell us about some of your favorite experiences doing the galleries that you've done in the past, because I'm very intuitive, and I would think that walking in to this beautiful space with all of these people that paid money, and I'm not just saying paid money as in paid money with that energy exchange, but if you're going to invest in a psychic gallery, there is something that you want to connect with. There's that longing, there's that wanting. And to go into a room, not only with the people here, but then also the souls. Tell us what that's like, and then tell it. Do you have like a favorite story, or maybe like a message that came through that was just really, that just still sits with you today?
Well, I have so many stories to share that I can write, actually put it on several books. and most of those stories are they are very emotional. Most of my presentations in gallery, people are really crying. It's not that I want them to cry. It's just that they are releasing
Sure.
that after receiving the message, that joy of feeling better receiving the message. Yeah, there are stories that normally heals the family or the person waiting for the message from a deceased loved one, especially when you are so connected to the loved one who departed, and receiving the message from the loved one. It's a healing process, and it helps to speed up your healing process. Knowing that your loved one is at peace, knowing that your loved one is moving forward, knowing that your loved one it's full of gratitude for the life that he or she spent here. Years ago in Rochester, I had this gallery at a beautiful store in Rochester, Minnesota. And right at the end of the gallery, there is a family sitting right in front of me. It was a very intimate setting. The chairs were around me, and I was right in the center, so I was very close to those people. And right at the end of the gallery, I noticed that this family didn't receive any message. And they said, well, if someone here didn't receive any message, you can ask me. And this lady, young lady on the 30s, late 30s, lifted her hand and said, well, I'm waiting. My family here is waiting for a message. And right away, I saw this very handsome young man inside this look like on my third eye vision, my clairvoyance, inside a window look like. And he was desperate, banging his hand in the window. And I saw a lot of fog, like in the morning fog when we hop in a car and we go to work. It's very foggy. And I described the scene that I saw to this lady, and she said, that's my husband, and he was trapped in his car doing a car accident, and he died from that accident. So that moment I never forget. And that was many years ago, and I had other stories. I do experience other stories every week, channeling message to my clients. But that was a very profound of a vision. And of course, this gentleman started communicating with the family right there at the spot, and was a healing for the entire family.
Oh, gosh, yes.
This lady was pregnant when she lost her husband in the accident, and she had 2 little kids, 3 and 4 years old. So reconnecting with her husband was a healing, not just for her, but for the entire family, his parents and brother, sister, and et cetera, and et cetera. And then years later, they came to see me in St. Cloud, and they shared with me that they are thrilled. Life goes on, and they're happy. And daddy, I talked to the children, daddy is doing great, and they sense, dream, daddy sends messages, and et cetera, and et cetera. So that was something, a story that I never forget. There is a quick one, too, that was kind of funny. I was doing this gallery, and I smelled beer. Beer. And it was coming from my right side, from those ladies, 2 sisters and a couple friends. And one of them I knew well. So in front of everybody, and I looked at them, and spontaneously I said, you guys been drinking during my gallery? And they look at each other, they go, no. And what about the strong smell of beer? And it's not a light beer like Budweiser or Miller. It's just a strong beer. And the friend leaves her hand and start crying. You was smelling, and I forgot at the moment the name of the beer. It was one of the beers in Wisconsin, made in Wisconsin somewhere. And I agreed. Yeah, I said, I think that's what I smelled, that particular beer. And was her best friend who passed away 2 months prior to the gallery, and he was alcoholic and drinking that particular beer that I was smelling. And that was my first experience actually on the gathering, and my smell, the sense of smell came through.
Sure.
And it was a
And
specific beer. It
yeah.
It wasn't just, right?
specific beer, because I used to drink beer at my young age, so I can tell the difference on a smell and also on a little bit of a taste at that particular moment. And yes, I received a message from this young man also, uh, carrying a lot of regrets and a lot of guilt, feeling he was too young to destroy his life like that,
Yeah.
with alcohol. But yeah, there are so many experiences. I'm looking forward for July 23rd to be at this gallery, because there's so much to share. It's not just that so many people lost loved ones, not just from COVID-19, but also from other illnesses throughout those last few years. And people are looking for messages uh, to help in the healing process.
Well, and I
Uh,
think people are
Yeah.
a little bit more open than they were before, and they're a little bit, and I'm not just saying this because it's our show, but people are curious.
they
Absolutely.
were.
Yeah.
And after the pandemic, since 2020, I noticed the difference that people are experiencing, if they like it or not, a wave of transformation in their personal life. And some people, I should say, many people are not hiding anymore. They are making bold decisions for their lives, quitting the jobs, reunited with a husband that they were disconnected for decades, getting divorced, starting paying attention on their teenagers. I mean, open a new business, realizing that there is more than the physical form. There is something out there that they want to discover. So there's so many changes coming through individuals. And it's not just here in Minnesota, it's all over the United States, it's all over the world, because I have clients all over the world. I'm international, I'm national. And this issue of transformation, feeling this odd, different energy than what we were used to before 2020, it's really affecting everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the gallery is not going to serve just to receive message from departed loved ones, but also personal message to help people who are looking for directions, who are in that place where they know they need to jump forward, to walk forward. They need to embrace the changes, the transformations. They just need a guidance. They need that affirmation. Yes, you are in the right path, and this is the message for you. And it, of course, is an honor that Kelly and Cindy chose me for this gallery. This is very exciting. I just can't believe every time I think about this event. It's just it brings me joy. And the number one reason is that the last time I did a gathering with people, a large gathering, was in November 2019 in Fargo, North Dakota.
Wow.
And since then, I haven't seen really a gather of people in front of me that I can deliver message, that I can teach or speak. So this is beyond exciting for me to be out there with people that I never met, with my own people that I've known
Mm-hmm.
for decades. And another thing that it fascinated me when Kelly shared this idea of combining intuition with creativity, with arts. It's just, you ladies are just amazing. And to
I'm
have
gonna go.
a
Yeah, we are.
I thought it
Thank
was
you
a
for
great
saying
idea,
that.
unique idea, especially in Minneapolis. I don't live in Minneapolis, but I love that city.
Yeah.
I do have a message for both of you, Cindy and Susie. Be prepared, because this is just the beginning. This show is going to be one of the biggest event of the year in the next few years. If you're so excited about 60 fantastic vendors, be prepared for 360 in the future.
Oh my goodness.
So yes, Kelly, you're gonna have to rent more portables.
I'm going to need more than water in this next year.
Well, I tell you what, my plan is we're going to book our date soon, and next year will be bigger. It will be bigger with more time to plan.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
and I'm going to be there in person next year.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Yes.
We're putting that in.
Yes.
So I want to let everyone know that Jurema, give us your website.
JuremaSilva.com. JuremaSilva.com.
Beautiful. And by the way, and we're not promoting this because it's already sold out, people, but Jurema is having a VIP packages for people, and they sold out, I think, like 2 days before we made the announcement.
Yeah.
So come, it's $33
In advance.
in advance, $44 at the door.
Correct. And let me just point out too, even though Art on the Edge is a street festival, Jurema's gallery reading is an indoor event. We have space available. There will be chairs, it'll air condition, it'll be a very comfortable setting.
I'm so glad you said that. And I was actually at a little thought bubble. So Susie and I were talking, and I was like, wow, wouldn't it be great if we could really top off this event? We have our vendors, we have our little secret garden, which we'll talk about in the next segment. And I'm like, gosh, if we could just do a psychic gallery. And then Susie owns an art gallery, so I had her spinning a little bit on that. And she's like, well, my landlord has some space above the gallery that we could utilize for this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no blankety blank. Brett, guess what? Brett's our engineer. I almost swore and I caught myself, and I'm super proud of myself, everybody. This is fantastic. I caught myself. I'm super excited.
Fill in blankety blank.
Fill in blankety blank. You can do whatever you want to with that blankety blank.
Yep.
So it's so lovely how it just
everything has flowed for this unbelievably.
Right.
Unbelievably.
it's just fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. So Art on the Edge, July 23rd, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You are busy now because you are going to come to Art on the Edge. We are ready for you. Our vendors, our artists, Jurema. Like, I see standing room only. Like, I really, really do. We are going to wrap up segment 2, go on to 3. It's Kelly of the Being Curious with Kelly and Brian, but we're curious with Susie and Cindy and Jurema today. We're on AM 950, the progressive voice of Minnesota. I invite you to come play with us at the Art on the Edge, and we'll be right back.
Great.
Hey, it's Kelly. I was actually going to do something cheesy like radio-ish, but I'm not going to. We're back. Being Curious with Kelly and Brian, but it's Kelly, Susie, Cindy, and Jurema today. Special Art on the Edge edition. We are on AM 950, the progressive voice of Minnesota. You know, I just want to say to the AM 950 guys, you guys are so patient and so lovely with our show and everything that we do and all of our guests. And I just want to do a little call out to our friends at AM 950. But that actually made me think about our sponsors.
Absolutely.
Like, talk about some really cool people, small businesses that were like, hey, we've got this crazy idea. Do you want to jump aboard?
And they did.
And they did. I did. So first of all, we want to thank Terry and Mike of Body Lab USA. They are helping supporting the gallery. They were like the first sponsor to sign on. Just really good people. And by the way, okay, let's do a little shout out to Body Lab. Hey, Cindy, tell us a little bit more about Body Lab and all their amazing events that they do throughout the year.
Yep, Body Lab USA is a holistic healing and wellness fair, and they do events throughout Minnesota in the spring and the fall. They're really great, family-friendly, holistic and healing events with, psychics and healers and, a lot of the similar stuff, but on a bit smaller level. They have 5 events coming up this fall, including one in
Five.
Anoka.
Wait, Cindy, stop.
So
We're like losing our crap on one.
I know. We're going, what do you
They
mean
have 5. I'm sorry. Like, that's like so cool.
Don't worry. I work for another event that does 10 every season.
Oh, gosh.
So no, they have 5. One's over there in Anoka, so fairly close to, the Twin Cities area.
I'm from
But you
Anoka.
can find all their dates on bodylabusa.com. And they've been gracious enough to sponsor Jurema's gallery. So some of you who attend her gallery might get to meet Mike and Terry when they introduce her.
They're wonderful people, by the way.
Good.
They are. And what, in this new energy, and I'm not just being all Kelly on this, but it's all about collaboration. So not only we collaborating, but in the old mindset, why would someone and why would a business that does holistic health and events want to partner, right, with us? Because we're all about supporting each other. And that
Constantly.
is so cool. And I just, hats off to our friends at Body Lab USA and anyone that's listening to this that's curious. They have great events, great energy, just good people. And so excited to partner with them. Our next sponsor is Priority Partners. Susie, tell us about Priority Partners.
Priority Partners. Well, we're back to Ann Pryor.
Yeah, we're back to. I was going to say Ann Pryor. I was gonna circle back.
Yeah, Ann wears many, many hats. She's a soul painter. Priority Partners handles a lot of her artwork transferred to products, I believe.
Yep.
And then she also goes by Lovitude. What else can we say about Ann? LinkedIn Guru.
Okay, you guys.
LinkedIn Guru.
If you guys want to see someone that knows LinkedIn, Ann Pryor,
she's by far hands down.
I've taken her course a couple times, and what she does with a bunch of people in a matter of an hour would take days for other people to do it. She just gets things going, and she has that personal touch with everybody while she's doing it. And she'll be like, "Okay, go over here, do this," and you follow her flow. And she's so vested, and she just cares.
Quick decision maker, comes from the heart, very authentic.
So excited. And so not only we have Body Lab, we have Priority Partners, Linden Hills Dentistry.
Oh my gosh.
I love that you look at your face. You're like, oh my gosh.
I know. The dentist office, you guys. Okay, not only are they a sponsor for us, they have also, what we were talking about parking. We're in the heart of Minneapolis. Parking is a challenge. There's no way around that. But the Linden Hills Dentist Office has a secret parking lot they have gifted us for the day. So we do have a nice area for parking, and they have sponsored us very nicely.
Yeah.
They are just, in fact, I ran into Peter and Cordy last night on the sidewalk by the gallery and thanked them profusely because what they are gifting us is just amazing. So kudos to them.
Anybody
so if you want a good dentist,
you want a good dentist,
Hills Dentistry.
Absolutely. And if you want a good parking spot,
yes.
And then Larry, and I'm everyone's going to know on this radio show that I slaughter everybody's last name. And tell us about Larry.
We're going to go with Team Larry.
There we go, Team Larry.
Larry from Lakes Area Realty,
Oh, yeah.
Larry and his wife Diane are realtors in the area and are huge supporters of the community. They do an event themselves called Wolfstock, which is all about dogs in the community and things, which I believe is in September. But, Larry was one of the first ones to step up, say, anything you need.
Nice.
Yep. And they were very helpful answering some questions that we, needed on the front end. And, again, so if you need a realtor, call Larry.
So we've got dentists covered. We've got LinkedIn training covered.
Yep.
We've got Body Lab USA if you want to go have some fantastic events.
Yep.
Tell us about the Southwest Connector and our beautiful, amazing friend Tesha.
Yeah, Tesha Christensen is the publisher of TMC Publications. She has 3 neighborhood newspapers, community newspapers, The Messenger, The Monitor, and the Southwest Connector, which, FYI, I also work for Tesha for the Southwest Connector. Doing, sales advertising for them. And it's a great new newspaper in Southwest Minneapolis.
What's your circ?
Oh, my gosh. You're going to ask me numbers. I'm an artist. Don't do that. And Tesha, I apologize. But I think Southwest Connector is pushing 50,000. And this is like a neighborhood. The newspaper is literally dropped on your doorstep. And then we've got bulk drops throughout the different businesses in the area as well. So very community oriented. And I can't say enough about it. She does an amazing job. So thank you.
Well, and smart businesswoman.
Oh, huge.
Totally centered. And that's like really what we're bringing back to this is like
supporting small businesses, the community, everything. So, Tisha's going to be on hand the day of the event also. She will be there. We'll have copies of the Southwest Connector. I believe she's going to be doing a drawing. She's got a few things to give away. So, find Tesha. do an ad.
Do an ad.
Do an ad.
Come talk to you. And then
your
our friends
business.
at Heartfelt, and that's going to go into our beautiful mandala
I'm
that
so
we're going to
glad
be
you didn't
doing.
forget about them. Yes.
We can't forget about anybody. Come on.
I
We just
know.
got to give everybody a little bit of love, right?
Huge love, big love. Yeah, Heartfelt is again in Linden Hills. It's a charming shop run by Lisa McMartin. They do craft classes for children, and I just go to their website, find out what they're all about. She's great. But when I told Lisa about what we were doing and that we have an internationally known chalk street artist coming to do a street mandala, and it'll be an interactive thing where we'll have chalk on the sidewalk for kids to come. Lisa said, "What do you want? What do you need? I want to be a part of this." So thank you.
And by the way, Gemma, the chalk artist is going to get there early and do her chalk, and then she's going to stay for your gallery.
Oh, yeah,
by
she
the
bought a
way.
ticket.
Like
Yeah.
she was like already like in line, ready to
She goes,
rock.
"Do you have volunteers to watch my mandala
No.
while I go?" I'm like, "Oh yeah."
We gotcha. So I think so. That just we want to thank our sponsors, and I think Gemma's getting these thoughts that this is just the beginning, and more to come. And I think people are really realizing how heart-centered we are, how much we are full of community. All are welcome.
Can I say a plug for the musicians too?
No, you can't. Of
Well,
course
here
you can.
we go. Here we go. Watch this. We also have
have
live
4.
music. Yeah, we have 4 different musicians throughout the day. Live music on the sidewalk. We've got Dan, who's playing an accordion from like 10 to noon, I believe.
Okay.
It's just going to feel lovely to start the event with this Parisian kind of accordion guy playing. We have Courtney Yasmina, who is she'll be rocking her cowboy boots and her probably teal guitar and cowboy hat, and she's an amazing vocalist. Then we've got Ray Kurt Johnson, a lovely gentleman who plays the violin like nobody's business. And then we'll be wrapping up the day with Ryan Picone, gypsy jazz guitarist. So we've got it all, you guys. We've got it all.
Oh my gosh. And then we're having, so like let's take because we have 5 minutes left in our segment. Let's take a little bit of logistics because I know we have some thought bubble questions coming in. What are the restaurants? Of course, the chubby girl wants to know about food. And I know, so...
Yeah. Linden Hills is really a foodie neighborhood, I will tell you. There are so many options. Now, we're going to have a couple food trucks there, but we also love supporting our restaurants in the neighborhood. So Harriet Brasserie, right next door to the gallery and Wild Rumpus Bookstore. They're going to be doing a special menu for the day, so it'll be a great option there. Tilia, Martina, Rosalia, Navia, Clancy's Meat Market, Sebastian Joe's. I mean, the list just goes on. So there's no shortage of food on the block. So don't worry about going home hungry.
You're not going to be hungry. Okay. No. And then we have food trucks.
Yep.
Whoop, whoop.
Yep.
We have Caribbean Tasty. We have Cones and Cream. And I'm working on another one that's kind of magical.
Ooh, secret.
So we have a little secret one that's going to be coming in.
Excellent.
Which will be really fun. And parking. So let's talk, because I know this is your hood.
This is my hood.
Right.
And
but people are going to be coming in, and there's only so many spots in our beautiful dentistry office. So let's talk about that, because I don't want to be scared, but plan ahead.
Yeah, plan ahead. Plan to, you may need to walk a block or two, but it's a beautiful neighborhood. It'll be a beautiful day. It's Minneapolis.
Right.
Linden Hills is in the heart of Minneapolis, not
like
far
2 blocks.
from Lake Harriet. So it's a lot of street parking. So, don't be discouraged. Circle around, find some place. We do have one lot. There's a couple around the neighborhood. So, yeah.
And we're going to have signage, and everyone's going to be, we're really going to do everything we can to take care of it and keep that ease of flow.
Yeah. The actual address of the gallery, which is where Art on the Edge will be, right outside on the street. So the gallery address is 2720 West 43rd Street. So it's between Linden Hills Boulevard and Upton and Sheridan, right? Just like you said, a couple blocks from Lake Harriet. So,
and we're closing down. We
are.
Just want to
thank you, City of Minneapolis.
Yeah, thank you. You guys are awesome. Like, they were so kind to us.
Unbelievable.
And what a beautiful working, and they we're so grateful for them.
Yeah. And we've got great volunteers from the community who have said, "How can I help?" So they're getting their purple T-shirt that says "Art on the Edge." So
I don't wear purple, and I'm wearing purple for you. Like, you guys, come on. I don't wear
you
purple.
Do too.
No,
really?
I don't.
Well,
I wear black.
It's a special day.
My son is going to be a part, and so is your son.
Yeah.
So we're totally keep it in the family.
Yeah, we are.
I just got a little electric bike, so he wants to zoom around and say hi to people, but he's 15, so. Everyone's gonna know James.
Good.
It's gonna be good.
So my final plug for the
No.
art gallery, Everett and Charlie. We've got the best artists in Minnesota. I'm not kidding you. Last year, the gallery was voted the best gallery in Minnesota, which means I represent over 200 different Minnesota artists that are the best, and they're all small businesses. So. Yeah. You know, they all can't be there. It's a busy show season.
Next year,
but
Jerema
their work
says.
is in the gallery.
Jerema
So,
says next year.
Yeah.
Next year it's growing,
yeah.
right?
Yep.
Just the beginning.
Just the beginning. Okay.
Yeah.
We trust you. You know, something so we have our location, we have our parking, public transportation, I'm assuming is pretty easy to get in and out.
Yep.
We're going to get you fed. We're going to have beautiful music. We're going to have Jerema at noon. Noon, you guys. Noon. Like, be there. Okay. Something that's really special that we're kind of tying in is Open Hands Foundation.
Yeah.
Is a charity that we're supporting. Mm-hmm. And we hope to build upon it. And we hope to partner with different charities throughout the years and really support. So tell us a little bit about Open Hands Foundation.
This is a charity that Ann Pryor chose as the commemorative artist for this year. We let Ann choose who she wanted us to work with. And it's an organization that I believe...
I went to their website. It says joining together to meet the unmet needs of vulnerable people in our community. And I want to say they serve youths 10 to 18.
Right. And I know Ann has donated a number of computers for them. It's just a great organization. So what's happening is we've taken Ann's original artwork and made prints and greeting cards from it. So a portion of the sales from all of the prints, which are going to be signed and numbered by Ann, will go to this charity. So
please come and support. You know that it's going for a good cause, and we're just so excited. So for two girls who are 6 weeks, we're gonna put together a fantastic event, an experience. It's gonna be magical. I tell people it's gonna be a magical day.
Yeah.
And we're gonna manifest amazing weather. It's not gonna be too hot. It's not gonna be too cool. It's gonna be just beautiful.
Be perfect. Just perfect.
I think everybody's gonna be able to get something out of the day. Yeah. And again. It's free.
Super quickly, Kelly. Remind where they can get Jerema's gallery tickets.
Okay, Cindy, I was actually going to give myself 3 seconds to ramble on, and then I was going to turn it over to you. So you are right. Go for it. How do people get pre-book with Jerema?
Okay, they can find the purchase ticket link on the Facebook page, the Facebook event page for Art on the Edge Festival. You can access that event page through the Edge Magazine Facebook page or through the Everett and Charlie Facebook page. You can click on a link there. I also highly suggest checking out that Facebook event page because we're going to be posting vendor highlights in the coming week. We've been posting about our musicians just so you can learn more in depth of what's going to be there. You can also go to edgemagazine.net, scroll about halfway down the page, and you'll see a big banner that says order now to be able to order her tickets. So if you want to pay $33, you can order them ahead of time, or you can pay $44 at the door the day of.
That's fantastic.
Beautiful.
Is that fast enough?
I know. I think you did great. I think you covered it. And so, Jerema, we have a minute left. What do you want to share with the audience?
I'm looking forward, of course, to this amazing, unique event. I have no words for this. Again, this amazing combination of intuition and creativity. I'm an artist too, by the way. So
you should have a booth. We're just kidding.
It's just I'm so excited to be with people in person again and deliver the message that they are coming to hear, that they need the most at this moment. Again, it's an honor to be part of this event. And this is so all about excitement. And it's summer, it's going to be on a Saturday, outdoors, psychics, healers, artists. What else we need for? It's just perfect. Thank you.
Be
oh
great.
My goodness. Thank you, Jerema, for wrapping us up that way.
And thank you, Cindy, for keeping us organized.
Yeah, Cindy, what would we do? Hey, you guys.
That's
okay.
my job.
Yeah.
So on behalf of Jerema and Cindy and Susie and myself, you guys, come be curious. Come check out Art on the Edge, July 23rd, Linden Hills. It's going to be great. Thank you. See you soon.
Thank you.